psych. Somebody was on this whole thing the other day on Threads about like slang words in Stranger Things, and like people didn't say that in the 80s, and so people were like, why are they saying psych more? Because somebody was challenging that my bad isn't an 80s thing, and I'm like, we were saying my bad in the 80s. Might not be a white 80s thing, but it was definitely a kids of color 80s thing.
Definitely.
Comes from like basketball culture.
That's interesting. I don't think we were saying my bad in the 80s in the UK.
Probably
I don't
not.
think slang
it's not the same.
was as international as much as it is now back then.
Slang has become an international player.
Yeah. Are there any words from the 80s that you miss?
I mean, I think psych is a good one. I think I hate that the kids have co-opted word. Like every generation co-ops word. Like you could use word in so many ways. Like word. Like there was just so many ways you could be like, you know, nobody calls anybody a herb anymore. That was a New York thing. A herb. Like just don't be a herb. It's like like picture Brooklyn back in the day, like b-boys, breakdancing, and some like dude, some corny dude comes walking by, or like somebody says something real stupid or real corny. You're like, don't be a herb. Like,
is this like as herb as in Herbert?
I don't know what the origins of herb are. Don't challenge me on my etymology of the street slang.
But I'm like, it's confusing to me because Americans usually drop the H on the herb. When there's like, you're going to do some seasoning, you're going to put some herbs on. You drop that H. There's no H. It's herbs. Not
the
herbs.
hard
so like,
H means that you're corny.
You just made that up.
I'm totally just making shit up. Listen, we're going into 2026. It's my rules, God damn it. Doing it my way. I'm just gonna make up whatever the hell lies I want. No, you weren't there. I was in the 80s. I'm just gonna tell you how it was. That's gonna be my new reaction to every Gen Z that tries to sass me. Like, honey, I was there. That's the plan. That's the 2026 plan. I was there. Where were you? Tis the season. Christmas, man.
How's it been for you? How? Neither of us actually want to answer that question, do we?
I know.
How was it for you?
I'm not a Christmas girly. Just listen. I spent Christmas Eve aimlessly wandering around a Home Depot, which like, what's the UK equivalent of a home? Like not
B&Q, like a massive B&Q.
Yeah, like a massive one of those. And you know, you go there to die. You go to these places to die because it's just this like giant warehouse store. There's like doors hanging in one aisle, there's pipes in another. It's just you can't find a single soul to help you with anything, and like you're just wandering around aimlessly feeling the life seep out. They're playing like that saccharine freaking Christmas music over the top. They had an Olaf doll, like, you know, Olaf from
no, what's an Olaf doll?
From oh my god, the Disney show, Did
you just say Disney?
Disney. I always say Disney wrong.
Did
The Disney show.
Did you just like Frenchify Disney?
My friends, one of my friends used to make fun of me because I say it wrong. Disney? I don't know how the fuck to say it.
Disney. French.
What is that movie they did with the chick who Frozen, who freezes everything?
Oh, okay. I've never seen it.
So yeah. Olaf is he's like a little snowman character from that. And they have a giant Olaf doll in the Home Depot. And every time you walk past it, it's like, oh, hi. Nice to see you. Thanks for coming. And it's like mocking you with this. So I passed that freaking thing like 4 times, and I was like, Olaf, if you talk to me again, I swear to God, I'm gonna knock you off at your stand. Trying to find goddamn a strike plate so I can fix my mother's front door because this is my life now. Just wandering the Home Depot. That was my Christmas Eve. Super fun. Super fun.
Girl, you know how to live.
I know. I know. I'm doing it all right. I'm doing it all right.
What is a strike plate? Is that a door knocker thing? What is
No,
that?
where the where the little when you turn your doorknob, where the little thing goes into the where it hits when your door closes, there's the lock piece, then there's what it goes into. That's called a strike plate.
And that's the strike. Well, I live and learn.
I know, because that's like the friction plate that the door hits at.
Cool.
And the things I'm learning about home improvement that I never planned on knowing.
If only you were documenting this whole.
If I document it, I will. Who's gonna watch? For one, who's gonna watch it? Two, I don't want to see it again. I'm living it. That's what I understand about people who document everything. I'm like, you really want to live that again? You just did it. I also get it. It's the age of social media and content, man. Like,
no, I think
it.
there's a massive rebellion against it, isn't there? Like going offline. Meetups are more fashionable. I don't mean Meetup the app. I mean like actual in-person things. And
I did a random meetup with like strangers from the internet, which was great.
You did?
I did. This was like it was a 2025 thing. I was like, I'm gonna just talk to random people in 2025, right? Since we're going into 2026. It was like, what are you gonna do? Somebody posted a meetup. They wanted to do a get together of like people I'm in New Jersey, in the state of New Jersey in the US, who are like making film or working in film or wanting to do things in film. I was like, I raised my hand. I was like, I'll go. I didn't realize it. Like the person who hosted it is like she's got a huge following. So she had like many people raise their hand to want to go to this thing. So I don't even know how I got through the gate, but I got through the gate. So I went. I'm like the oldest person there by heaps, which is kind of delightful. There's a picture at the end, and it is very funny because it's like, who's this little old Indian woman here with everyone's like 6 feet tall. I'm like stood there like this goofball in the middle of this, but it was, just meeting up with strangers.
That's what it's all about. It's the future.
I don't know if that's what it's all about. My way of doing it's probably not what it's all about. They were probably being very polite and generous and like letting me be there. But I got a bunch of followers for our podcast that day. So it's like, all right, there's a win. People following Cuntiosity. Speaking of which, wherever you're watching us, we would love it if you liked and subscribed. Listen, we get it. People are making all kinds of stuff. We just give us a subscribe, especially those of you who are on YouTube. That would really be a little love. That would be a little Christmas present, a little post-Christmas, pre-New Year's present for me and the Tia. If you guys would give us a little like and subscribe on wherever you're listening to us.
I think I am a Christmas girlie.
You're a Christmas girlie. You are.
But like not in the traditional sense of the word. Like from the outside, it looks like I'm not a Christmas girlie. Like I don't care for the Christmas dinner. I don't spend it with a load of people. I don't really do any buying of presents. Maximum one present.
What are you away in the manger? Like what part of Christmas are you into then?
I really like that the world goes quiet for a few days. I love the peace, the quiet that's outside on Christmas Day. I think is just delightful. I love that. I just love that. I love that it feels like time is standing still for a moment. And I love that magic. That feels like magic. It literally feels like magic. The week suspension between Christmas and New Year feels like, ooh.
It does twinkly. Feel like it's just kind of hanging in the air,
like
what is happening.
Yeah. So in that regard, I think I am a Christmas girlie. But I don't buy into the food. I don't buy into the consumerism. And I don't want to see too many people.
Just give me the quiet and the time. You're a quiet and time off girlie. You're a collective quiet and collective time off girlie. That's what it is. Because you need everyone to be in that
just go real quiet
space.
for a minute. That's all they go quiet for a minute. Tell us, I'd love to know what you think, what kind of Christmas person you are. Let us know in those comments below.
There was somebody that that I was watching a video that a gentleman who I follow out of where does he live? He lives in good God, my brain is really going this morning. What are the
Did
Battersea?
You put your patch on?
I did. The two I'm charged up. I was gonna say those two towers when you're on the Thames. Battersea. He lives in Battersea.
Battersea Power Station.
Yeah, I couldn't remember I kept wanting to say Brixton. It's not Brixton. It's Battersea. He lives in Battersea.
Brixton. You almost sounded
Brixton.
Brixton.
And he said, he made a post. I thought it was really interesting because he was talking about it was a Boxing Day post, and he was saying that like
you guys
for Boxing
don't do that,
Day.
Right?
We don't do Boxing Day. And I looked up the origins of Boxing Day, and I thought that was really interesting, that it's like it started from like making donations in the alms box in the churches, or whatever religious organizations were there. And then it became like the day to like you sort of donate or you gift to people in need, or people that have less than you. For some reason, somebody told me a long time ago that Boxing Day was an English tradition because it was the day that the downstairs people, the house servants, got to do their gift exchange. And I was like, that's awful that you have an entire holiday celebrating that. Because that was what some British
I don't think
person
it celebrates that, but I do think that there is some truth to that.
There is some truth to it, but that's not the only truth behind it, which I thought that's not why it became a holiday. It became a holiday for this other reason, but they told me that that's why it's an honest British tradition,
Who is they? Is they me?
It was some. It was some. No. This was a lot. This was like back in the. I don't know. This was in like the 90s. Somebody that some white British gentleman had corrected me on what the Boxing Day was, and I was like, that's kind of awful. Those people are weird. That was like my reaction. But then when you look it up, it's actually nice. It's like the day after Christmas where you've had your celebration and you're like coming together, and now you're giving to those in need. I think that's beautiful. That's a great idea. But what he was saying, in his little walk around Battersea was how quiet everything was. And he's like coming from he's Indian, so he was comparing it to festivals in India, and he's like, in India, it's all about getting loud and getting big and getting very, like, you don't find a quiet spot during a festival of any kind. There's no day, so he's like, to him, Boxing Day is like the collective day where everyone just gets quiet. It's almost like you've done all this, you've put all this energy out, and now you just need to sit for a second. And so it's similar to what he was narrowing it down to one day of the holiday. You're saying the whole holiday the whole break feels like that too, which is kind of nice.
I just stretch it as much as I possibly can. You can't always stretch it, but I stretch it as much as is feasible. Like when I was working in a bookshop, there was no stretching it.
Yeah, because you got to go to work.
There was no stretching it. Yeah, you work.
Yeah, I will say, like, it was that feeling of I upgraded the operating system on my work laptop, and then I powered it down and I put it away, and I haven't opened it, I haven't looked at it, I haven't blinked in that direction. I don't care. I won't remember what my job is when I go back to work.
It's that. See, you are a Christmas girlie. It's that.
That's why I found the miracle of Christmas turning off my work laptop. That's the miracle of Christmas. Thank you, Santa. We figured it out.
Welcome.
We figured it out. Yeah, no, I mean, I think it's great. I do think, though, I get a little lost in it. Somebody posted the other day, like, yesterday, they were like, today is December the 27th. And they're like, somebody's going to open this up in 5 days and be like, what the fuck's going on? It's going to turn up in someone's feed like 3 days late. And they're going to be like, wait, what? Because you don't know I have no idea what the date is. I don't know what the day of the week is. I'm like, wait a minute. Is it Friday? What day is it?
Yeah, it just all goes a bit.
Yeah, and if you don't have a Christmas dinner or you're not getting together, it's a very Christian holiday too. And I know a lot of other cultures have embraced Christmas. I'm not one of those people. I used to be. But then I was like, why am I doing this every year? None of this speaks to me. Like, I get it. I get the like being generous and gift giving thing, but like as my world gets smaller, my Christmas time gets more quiet. You would probably love my Christmas because I don't.
Yeah, it sounds delightful. That's
you wander around Home Depot. It's aimlessly. It's wonderful. No,
I don't. I wouldn't do that part.
all the other parts.
Do that part.
So like,
what about the recaps? Oh, sorry, go on.
No. The recaps, the 2025 recap. What's the recap?
Have you seen any recaps that you've enjoyed?
Yeah,
we had our recap, didn't we, on Riverside?
We did. So here's my question: like, Spotify started the recap, right? And now every single thing that I subscribed to gave me a recap, and now I'm like, you've killed the recap. Because I don't like like I use an app called Miro, which is like a tool for like group thinking, right? Like it's like a jam board like from back in the day, or like one of those like digital workspaces, right? I'm like, I don't need a recap from that. It's a little stupid. Like they're like different apps, and I'm like, why are you giving me a recap? Like, what are you doing, brands? What are you doing? But I will say the Riverside one that we got for our podcast, that was cute, and that made me happy again about the recaps.
That was so cute, and it told us our top words so far. We only had 2, and one of the top words has been you'll have listened to it on the intro to this episode, because it's like we used the audio bed to rebrand our intro. And what was the word?
I
feel like that surely is everyone's top. I mean,
everybody loves
surely that's everyone's top word.
Don't you like to say a lot?
As an editor, ums used to infuriate me when I was an editor.
Oh my God.
I was trying to take the ums out.
As someone who's done a lot of, I've done voiceover work myself, and then I've scripted a lot of voiceover stuff for other people, and I'm like, and you gotta stop with the ums. Like, so we do that a lot, but you know what? It's our podcast, so we can all day if we want to.
All day. My friend did the best recap, though. Oh, go on.
Oh, really? Wait, but the other word I thought that was interesting of ours, which I was like, I would never have guessed, was AI. Like, apparently we would talk about AI a lot, so we're gonna stop talking about AI.
We probably won't stop talking about AI. I feel like
I know
everyone is talking about AI. It's what it's worrying. I do currently pay money to an AI service every month, and I think I need to stop. I don't think I should be supporting this tool. I should just use it for free. I don't think I should be supporting
Which one do you support?
Probably the worst one.
The ChatGPT?
No, that's not the worst one, actually. The worst one is Grok, isn't it? That's the worst one.
Oh, no. You can't go on Grok. What are you doing on Grok?
I'm not on Grok. Oh my God, I'm not on Grok.
Oh, that's not the one. You're saying that's the... Like... Yeah, that's the worst one, for sure. Just because, even if it's not, it's Elon.
That's definitely the worst one.
Which one do I pay for Midjourney because I like Midjourney, and I like being like, I find myself using that for work. But I agree with you. Like, I'm like, God, the amount of water and the amount of resources and the amount of destruction to people's lives that AI is doing. This is, again, look at us. We're talking about AI. We're not talking about AI. That's not what this episode is about. You were going to tell me about your friend's recap. Tell me about
Which
your
is very
recap.
analog. So my friend's recap made me smile so much when I saw it on my feed on Instagram. I've known her since the 90s, so I think that our friendship is also pretty analog. I was a bridesmaid at her wedding. Anyway, so she, on her recap, music-wise, she just had photos of vinyl, like words, Tia, words. She had photos of her records that she had played most that year, so that were most on her turntable. So they were physical, and she had taken a photo of each album cover in situ, like
that's
leaning
very cool.
against. It was very cool. It made me actually want to buy records
a turntable
again. No, I have a turntable.
Oh, you have a turntable. Little records.
Yeah.
Some
I
records
started playing my mum's records.
Records just have a nice sound to them, right?
Like it's real nice, you know. There's nothing like dropping that needle onto that groove.
I have a whole bag of records in the other room that I like. I don't have a record player. I just got a bag of records. So I was thinking
you should get yourself a turntable. So I was thinking like I'd love to maybe buy one. This is a thing I'd like to bring into 2026. I'd like to buy one record a month for 2026. Treat myself to one album each month, very thoughtfully.
I know. I'm like, is this a fad, or is this gonna stick?
Oh, Tia's full of fads, but sometimes they stick. Sometimes they be sticky fads.
Records are nice. I think they just, I don't know. I'm not getting a turntable. It's just too much. I'm like, I have my bag of records. I'm never gonna get a turntable. They're just sitting there. We still have the old turntable downstairs in the cellar.
Oh well, then you've got a turntable.
I don't know if that thing works. That thing hasn't been turned on since the 80s.
Turn of the century.
It's old as hell. Stranger Things called. They want their turntable back. Like it's dirt old.
Do you watch Stranger Things?
I do watch Stranger Things. I think it's, it's cute. You don't watch it?
I've never watched it. No. And now I never will.
Because it's 80s?
No, because I'm a fan of Lily Allen, and so I'll just never watch Stranger Things.
Yeah. Man, that was a wild story.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you, I'm struggling to watch this season because of that album and that whole backstory. And I'm like, oh my God, he's terrible. But I'm too far into the show.
Yeah.
At this point, I'm like, I think this is the final season. So I'm like, I'm just gonna watch it. Just gonna let it happen. But I like all the like 80s referencey stuff, which people have been debating, like, oh, we didn't say that in the 80s. I'm like, a lot of their language is all over the place. Some of it is like, that's not 80s slang, man. We were there. We know what was said. That wasn't said.
Maybe it depends. Like, where is it set? Where are they? Because maybe it's like, maybe they're more Midwest and not city.
Yeah, but that's a thing, right? Like, it's like they have a mixed cast, so like they're trying to create like a vibe of like everybody hangs out, like you've got it's mostly Caucasian, then you've got like one of the kids in the group, because it's like the Goonies, or it's like a group of kids, right? All the 80s movies were like some group of kids goes off on an adventure. So you've got like the black kid, you've got a couple of people who are gay, you've got a couple of characters who are weird, like the Dungeons and Dragons kids, like you have all the like, it's like that kind of, it's an 80s mix up of kids, but they still like
the misfits.
One of them said like the term shared trauma on the and I was like, nobody in the 80s said shared trauma. Like that just wasn't.
I don't think we even knew what it was.
That wasn't even like, so if you said something, if you even mentioned trauma, you would get slapped in the head for even using the word trauma. Like it was, you want some trauma? I'll give you some trauma. Like it was not. It wasn't the same, kids. It wasn't the same. But they don't say words like psych, or like word, or like they're, different words that like they don't. So there's a whole, people have been debating like, how accurate is it? I'm like, can y'all just let it go and let the show be? It's almost over.
It's just a show. Yeah.
Let them have their last gasp here. Like, please, it's just a show. Everybody gets all crazy about the facts. I'm like, you realize it's a fiction show, right? Like, doesn't have to be perfect. About like demons and gorgons. Like, who cares what the slang is? Like,
I don't.
none,
Clearly.
none of it matters. But why was it? Why did I say Stranger Things? Because I made an 80s reference. See, we get to go on. I go down a rabbit hole, and somebody's got to come pull me out of it.
Have you listened to the Lily Allen album?
I did listen to it. It was quite fun.
I realized on listening to that's the first time in years, decades, possibly, that I've listened to maybe 1 decade that I've listened to an album from beginning to end.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Oh, I don't think
you don't do that.
Unusual.
I listen to I listen to albums beginning to end all the time.
Do you?
Yeah, if I come across a song, especially if I come across a song that I like, I'll like go and I'll listen to the whole album.
Oh, that's great. I want to try and start doing that more. Yeah.
It's like, to me, it's like reading a chapter out of a book, right? Like, it's in context of the rest of the story. So I think when a musician's putting together a collection of work, they meant it to kind of sit together. Songs can sit alone, sure, but I think the collection is meant to create. And it's like reading a book to me. I don't know. I can't explain it any other way. So I usually will listen to the whole album.
Huh. Well, that's an analog way of listening, I think.
Is it analog? Yeah. Maybe I read albums like I read books. It's a similar exercise to me.
Yeah.
I'll read along with the lyrics if I'm like trying to, I get into it. So I'll like do that. I was starting to make you a playlist because you had mentioned that you've never gotten a Reshma playlist. I was starting to make you one. So that's coming in 2020. Coming in 2026. Coming in 2026 is a Reshma playlist made just for Tia.
How are you making it? Are you making it in YouTube?
I'm making it on a platform that you can access. Yes.
Okay.
That you like.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Alternatively,
you can't even give this girl a gift without her challenging how you're going to give her the gift. Good God.
Good God, she's so ungrateful. She's so ungrateful. She's so ungrateful. Anyway, no, but maybe we could like burn it. It's not the word. Record it onto an actual mixtape. We could actually do a mixtape. Do you want a Walkman?
Mixtape magic. I think I have a Walkman lying around here somewhere.
Do you still have your Walkman?
There's one in this house somewhere. I'm sure. I think there might be more than one.
I nearly bought one off of Vinted the other day.
Like an old school. You know what? I have all these cassette tapes full of stuff.
I threw all mine away. That's amazing.
No, I have a bag. I threw out everything except for this one small. It's not a lot, but there's a small bag. And then when I was in the band, which was hardly a band, we recorded all of our rehearsals on cassette.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
And then it's basically just the people in the band cursing me out the whole time. Because it was, people like my friend Richie and Jamie, like they're just making fun of me and like teasing me. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me right now? Because I'm
so
like,
jealous you're in a
seriously. Band. It was a joke of a band. It wasn't. It was really silly. It was called. The best thing about the band was the name of the band. It was called Spoon Feeding the Masses, which I still love very much. But so I still have all of those tapes. So I'm like, I gotta do something with these. So I've been meaning to get one of those like cassette to digital digitizers for cassette tapes.
Well, the thing that I found that I nearly bought on Vinted would have done both.
Really? So
both ways, yeah.
Have a look. Go on the Vinted and check it out. See if I can get myself a little action there.
You see the egg
what are we doing
there?
for 2026? Are we excited? How are we feeling? Are we feeling good about it?
I am excited. I love the turn of the year. I don't go out on New Year's Eve. I couldn't care less. I like to wake up early on New Year's Day. I like to go for a run, On the eve, I might do I might pull some tarots. I like to do some tarotting for the year ahead and do some tarot and journaling for the year ahead and have it to look back on, like as a reference. Oh, we're at March. What card did I pull in March?
How are we friends? Like, how are we friends? I'm like raging and screaming through the end of the year, and you're like, I'm journaling and pulling tarot cards, and I'm setting an intention, and I'm like fucking screaming, raging, mad lunatic, trying to hang on as hard as I can. How are we
for
friends?
dear life?
What make it make sense.
Different strokes it takes. Different strokes.
Oh my God. I tried pulling tarots, and I was like following someone, and I've got friends who are very heavy into tarot, and then I just get angry. I'm like, I can't. This is all nonsense. Get away from me.
You're not going to do a vision board
I
for
love
2026?
that for you. I'm not going to what?
You're not going to do a vision board for 2026?
Oh my God. My vision board. I have my disillusion board. You guys have resolutions. I've got a disillusion board. Instead of a vision board. That's the plan. That's my plan. Oh my God. I'm just hanging on. You know why? Because it just means I'm creeping closer to another birthday, because I have an early birthday. I'm a February birthday. So for me, like, this time of year, it just churns me into like oh my God, how old are you? Jesus, I'm still going. This is still going. It's all still going. You know, I get into my head because it's the holidays plus the new year plus the new birthday. And it just winds me up. So I don't do well at this time of year, as you know. I'm really just like white knuckling my way through, just trying to get through February.
You're right. How do we work? I don't know, but we do.
That's it. No more cuntiosity. We're done with each other.
No, we've only
Can you
just
imagine?
begun.
No, I know. Well, that was our big thing, right? We launched Cuntiosity in 2025, which I think is fantastic.
You know, I've got big aims for us. What are we on? We're on 10 subscribers right now. I've got big aims for us next year, right? What's the number? What number do we want to get to?
Let's do it. Let's go for 1,000. Let's go for 1,000. I want 1,000.
We want 1,000 this time next year.
1,000 folks, you heard it here. And if you're not subscribed, please help us. We have to get to 1,000. That's a goal. Now you've collectively joined us in our mission to this goal. I think we can do it. That's a goal. We gotta aim high, baby. Aim high and settle for whatever you get, but aim high. That's my motto.
I love it.
We're still doing going into 26 is we're still doing our friendship cards. We're still doing, right? We're still doing our lovely how to fall in love with your friends, in quotations, because that's our version of it. Arthur Aaron's cards. So I'm curious.
There'll be a link in the description.
There'll be a link in the description. It's a great little.
Let us know, what you're bringing in, your 2026 wishes, dreams, hopes. We'd love to hear.
Fears, capitulations.
Yeah, those
descents into madness, all of it. Tell us all of it.
Okay, that's the card. It jumped.
What is it? What do you got?
Number 16.
Oh.
What do you value most in a friendship?
Different strokes for different folks. I value like acceptance, like radical acceptance of like whoever you are, however you want to be, however you sort of walk in life. If you're well intentioned and you're like an honest sort of spirit walking, like we just went through this thing of like, how are we friends? We're so different in a lot of ways, right? But I radically accept that about you, and I think you radically accept that about me, and that to me is very valuable. How about you?
It's pretty much the same. I just have a different word for it. Elasticity.
Ooh, cute.
Like elasticity. Like I think just in terms of how movable, flexible, moldable, not moldable, I don't want it to be moldable, but just how stretchable it is, and how far people can go, but while still being connected. It's just elastic. It feels.
It can go there and snap back.
Unconstrained.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that. Elastic. It's a good word. It's a good word. Radical acceptance and elasticity. I like it. Look at us. See, this is us. And now we just answered our question. This is why we're friends. I love it. And I love you and I adore you. And I'm very thankful that I get to carry our friendship and now our podcast into 2026. I'm very grateful for that.
Sweet dreams are made of this. Who had a mind
to disagree?
You know, last year for New Year's Eve, I got dressed up and I danced in my room.
Oh, you should do that. You should.
With the fan blowing my hair out, because
I
just
remember
wanted to have
was
a cool
funny.
video. So I think I'm going to update that video. I really enjoyed doing it.
Maybe I'll make
I was like,
video.
you know those films? Yes, you know those films. You know, there's that moment in that film where, like, in any film where, like, somebody gets angry. It's usually the female protagonist and, like, had a bad day, and then she goes into a nightclub on her own, and she just is in the middle of a throbbing crowd, and she's just like dancing and dancing, and it looks amazing, it looks sexy, it looks hot. I was like, I don't know if I'll ever be cast in a role that enables that to happen, so I'm just going to give myself that gift once a year.
I gotta write you that part now. Now I gotta write you that part. we gotta make that dream come true. That's gotta happen now. I love it. I love that that's the attitude that you do that dance with. That gives me so much story, like, to the dance. Now I'm gonna be watching it a different way. I love it. I just vicariously live through you. I'm like, she's dancing for the both of us. I'm good. Maybe
you
I
might
will
want to
make
do
a
some
fun
dancing.
little. I'll do something fun. I'll do something.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll make a little fun post. We can share. Maybe we can share our dancing videos on the Cuntiosity Insta. Yeah. Well, folks, we've made it through another wonderful episode 16. Again, like and subscribe. You can dislike and subscribe. That's also acceptable.
No, don't dislike. I don't like thumbs down. If you've made it this far, wow, thank you. I appreciate you. We appreciate you so much. And I hope that you have had a wonderful festive season, whatever it is that floats your boat. And Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Dreams come true in 2026.
Yeah.
Stay cunty.
Baby. Stay cunty.